Harsh, once again, thank you and congratulations. Congratulations for getting your first priority. Very proud to see you in Cambridge. Although I am kind of getting these signals from you now that this may not be your first priority. I think it's very human to want
Yeah.
something a lot. When you get it, you're just thinking, should I go to Cambridge or not, and all of those things. But tell me one thing. Uh, I know I have not been easy on you. I've been very, very honest. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've not been easy on you. Was that for good or bad? Now in hindsight, retrospect.
No, of course it was good because otherwise I would not be able to apply to one school if I was sitting in that perfectionist mode of mine, making every word impactful. So of course it was good. Unironed tux. I remember that, and I think I'll always remember that. Right?
I think it's very
You have.
important. I
Yeah.
think it's very important to have this unerrant. So just to give perspective to users, I think so. You are a great applicant. You are rocking somebody who really, really works a lot. I know, but there are times, just like a lot of other applicants, you'll get stuck and say, "I'm not going to
Yeah.
move unless I get the seventh digit of perfection and this calculation, that calculation. Everything has to be not applying." So it's an open admission that I'm telling in front of everyone that there was a time when I was really, really tough on you. I've been like this with one more person 4 or 5 years ago just to get them to move. But I'm glad. Harsh, I know when you started, you said that you wanted to go to the school. How was your, can you elaborate? How was your experience of goals and networking and the learning curve? If you look at somebody who's applying for the first time, let's say somebody's getting started now with a blank mindset,
Yeah.
what do you think were the key learnings that you would like to share with somebody?
Yeah, so it definitely look, my journey also started with couple of key points in mind. I wanted to stay in Europe, and then I blindly relied on the rankings of the school. But in the process, you said, I mean, I was thinking I will do networking once I have written my essays or if I want to add some meat on it. But your point of view was to network more in order to understand what school have. Yeah, so networking was a definitely a huge step for me because I was networking almost at least 2 to 3 people every week and 5 to 6 people every weekend. So I spent a lot of time trying to talk to people, trying to see what is the overall environment of the school and if I can fit in. And I think this is where the difference of networking comes in, and I believe sooner or earlier you start better, and it never hurts to talk to 50 people. Just try to understand. Of course there are going to be 50 opinions, but you need to find out that one overall.
Tell me one thing, Harsh. What do you think was your biggest challenge?
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge that people will face once they start applying? I know, and I know that you and I have had a lot of behind the scenes conversations, and that were very, very different, right?
Yeah.
I want you to elaborate on
Yeah.
something. I've had a very tough.
Okay.
So this is for everyone. I'm not this sweet behind the scenes. At times, I'm not. There was a time when
Sure.
Harsh also said that I don't think I am enjoying the way you are pushing me. Something like that happened. Remember?
Yeah.
You said, remember at the end of the day, I'm your customer. I said, you're not. I don't care right now.
And you're like, you want me to be your customer service representative? Hello, sir. How are you, sir? Can you send me something today? Sir, please, sir. I'm like, no, that's not. Then I will never send anything because again I'll go back in my loop.
There was a time
Yeah.
when I said, I think I want to ask you one thing. And a lot of people get into this loop. There was a time when you said, I'm feeling like this, that I'll not be able to. And I said, listen, if you're here to tell me that I care about your feelings, I don't. Stop it and start moving. This is the delivery matters. Get to that. Get to that. I mean, there was a tough conversation. Was it?
Yeah, no, it was definitely, and of course, like now I know the expectations are there, and then I was we were also talking about how many schools. I told you that I don't think so I can apply to probably 3 or 4 schools I wanted to drop out, and then you prepared that plan that this essay take material from here, and then you can do that, and lose the sleep for 4 days. It doesn't matter. You will not die. I remember working all night on applications and then morning at work. But I think that was important because we covered more schools than we originally planned to. I applied to many schools after that because I was in that loop. Then okay, I can use this essay to a different school and make these changes, keeping your advices in mind. So I think it was good.
You know what was going on in my mind after I pressed you that day? That I hope you better get an admit, otherwise the lot of hard work will go waste. I was thinking because I think there was a time that I had literally taken charge of saying that I don't care, just shut up, just do it, just do that, just do this. You got to do it. He said, I'm not perfect. I don't care. Right now, not every wedding you will have the perfect tuxedo. Just go.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for giving me this. I also remember you told me that you've done everything you can before you are coming on board here. You've talked to everyone in the world. I don't know why. I'm not saying that I'm the only one. There are a lot of amazing people. What I'm trying to say is that you put a lot of trust in me. And it was a great feeling when I got an email from you that you made it to your top priority school. It really meant a lot for me as well. You may not realize it, but it's a great feeling, Harsh.
Thank you, Jatin. It's same for me.
Tell me one thing. Harsh, just to sum it up, how was your experience of working with us? Anything that you have to say?
Okay. So anyone who is willing to work, first of all, be ready to do multitasking. Be ready to get out of your comfort zone and be ready for some tough love, right? Jatin's goal is to get you admit, and this is what I realized. I was also in that mindset. I've been working for quite some time, and I'm not somebody who does multitasking. I finish a task and I move on to the next one. And since beginning, that was the agenda. There are multiple things you are going to be working on. You're going to be working on your essays, one school, 5 schools, maybe different schools. You're jumping from one to another. You're going to be doing a lot of networking, a lot of research on the schools, a lot of and of course, like you have to be ready to take Jatin as not as your consultant, but as your mentor. What I have done, there is a lot of tough love along the way, and at the end it feels good because now I have an admit, and I don't think so I would have if I was stuck in my perfectionist loop and trying to work on the same or one thing at a time. So I think you have to come with an open mind, and this experience can actually change a lot. This is how Jatin puts it. It's your pre-work for your MBA, because that's how your MBA life's gonna be. You're gonna be doing a lot of things at the same time. So this application process with Jatin prepares you for that. So go for it and come up with open mind.
Thank you, Harsh. Thank you so much.